What is up, peeps? This is For The Win TCG, and I'm welcoming you back to another YouTube video. And today we're going to be begging the question, what happened to Golisopod? Wasn't it like pre-rotation the best deck out there? Golisopod Zorak specifically. Today I thought I'd decide to revisit it, have a little bit of a twist. I'm sure I'm not the only person in the world playing Golisopod like this. It seems to be a bit of a no-brainer. But it is with the new Jirachi. Jirachi is pretty good when it comes to using it with Switch. And, well, using Jirachi, a skateboard, Switch, that's a lot of switching around, which Golisopod loves. So, it kind of feels like it's a perfect fit. And I've done a few games with this, and it's pretty decent, actually, and I'm pretty happy with it. I wish I had the fourth Jirachi in there, just to make it that much more consistent. But we only have the 3, unfortunately. It is really hard to get. As not just me, but many of you guys have expressed as well, getting a Jirachi is not an easy feat, apparently. So, but yeah, let's get into this and see if we can have some fun. I managed to join a tournament with this and made it to the finals. Managed to take down a Golisopod deck with it, believe it or not. The strategy in that matchup really is just by going straight for the Shamans with your Guzmas. But yeah, beat Golisopod. I haven't actually played the Zorak yet with this, so I'm intrigued to see how that goes. But we've got things like Acerola, which obviously Golisopod loves. We have the switches and stuff like that. We have extra additional cards that Golisopod really didn't get to use, like Life Forest. If we're in a scenario where we can't Acerola and we've taken some damage, that's a pretty cool and unique thing that we have. So, you know, that's good things. So what's going to be very important is taking that thing down. That's going to be like numero uno priority. Let's see. I kind of want to pull something here first. There we go. Yeah, I wanted to pull an S-ball and get something down here, but taking that down is the first priority, because we do not want muck. That would just shut down the Jirachis. It's going to cause a very, very bad time. So let's not have that happen. So hopefully if we get the cards we need, which we kind of do, which is all right, then I think in that case we're okay. I am going to retreat to the Coco, because I'd rather the Coco go down than the Jirachi, because the Jirachi is going to be really good at helping us find some other cards here, because we need a Guzman now. And so long as we get the Guzman, we can take out the Ditto, which will soon be amok. So that's the kind of thought process I'm having right now. So, good thing is that I don't think there's any way for Zorak to one-hit KO us. I think the max number Zorak can hit nowadays is 180 if you think in Kukui Devoured Field. But I don't think there's any other route for them to go and hit a one-shot on the Golisopod, which is nice. So that's good news. Obviously, the big one-shot card they will have is the Rockruff. So that would probably be our next target. But for now, yeah, that's exactly what I predicted to happen. And I'm kind of fine with that. If we have to just attack the Zorak, so be it. But I would really want to take the Ditto down right now. So a Guzman would be so good here. Come on, Guzman. Guzman me. Ah, it's a shame. That's a shame. That's fine. We'll just we'll take the choice band for now. Do we? Yeah, I think we can play our hand down for an Erica, which just increases the odds of getting what we want. So let's do that. And we can save the switch for another Golisopod first impression attack, which is good. We don't really get to use, unfortunately. Well, we might be able to. Let's not speak too soon. Yeah, there we go. I was going to say we don't really get to mess around with Acerola a bit, but just so long as we get another Wimpod down, we can. So let's get that here. Let's get the Jirachi down. We could double Jirachi, but I like saving the switches for now. I could retreat to Jirachi, play it again, but do I need anything seriously? We've got pretty much what we want right now. So I think so long as we just retreat and attack the Zorak, I think we'll be fine. That's all right.
Power off.
Power off. Now I'm just thinking to myself how things could go from here. We still need to take that down. I mean, it's not that much of an issue, but it is just drawing heavily away from our consistency. So long as we find a way to take that down in the future, it should be fine. But I mean, this Zorak is a pretty good priority, considering that they haven't actually gone for an Acerola. Taking down this Zorak is a good idea. It's a bit too good to deny right now. Is it deny? Is that the word I'm looking for? I don't think that's the word I'm looking for. But taking out the Zorak is probably going to be the priority next turn. Now that I think about it, even if they don't get them, even if they don't or do get the muck in play, whichever way it is. But I'm sensing an Acerola play coming up. Oh, they can do 200 to the Golisopod. Oh, they're just going to take that one out. That's risky-ish. Kind of risky. Because I still get to do the first impression attack. So it kind of just saves me an Acerola. Although we are struggling with the wind pods. I think I played 4 wind pods and there was only 1 in the deck there. So that's like really bad. Okay. My first impression. Okay. Let's go for Stellar Wish here. Brilliant Forest. I mean, that can help us find our energies, which is why I put it in there. But it's mainly there for Counter Stadium. So that's good. I think we can go for a switch play this turn. We have 3 in our hands. I think we're fine. Let's just do that. And let's get... Oh, another Acerola. That's not good. Particularly now. I kind of think we should just play the Cynthia. The thought behind that is... Well, obviously we played a switch. Just to take this Zoroark down. And we'll play the DCE. Just to try and get... I think I only have the 1 wind pod. If not, we just need another Pokemon that we can attack with down. That's good. Let's do that. Let's get rid of you. Oh, I'm scared of them throwing Lele away. Sorry, from throwing down... what's it called? Oh, yeah. We've prized... We've prized 2 wind pods. Oh, that's so bad. That is really bad. Oh my god, what is that luck? That RNG! Oh my god! Okay, in that case, getting another Jirachi might be the way to go. I mean, that's just awful, man. Might as well just hold it in our hand, right? What a bad outcome. We could crossing cut GX. That feels stupid. I think I'm going to armor press. Because we get the KO and then we have effectively 230 HP. So I think armor press would be the way to go right now. Just to really keep things alive for the time being. Let's just see what we pull. Do we pull a wind pod? We don't pull a wind pod. No! But we do have a Coco. And we have a Lele. So we can play around that. But I mean, I'm really worried about that thing. That's scaring me. Please don't hit heads. Oh, they do. They're going to get the muck. Oh, they're not. They're not getting muck. Do they not play muck? That's rare for this deck to not play a muck. Seems like it's the biggest no-brainer in this deck. I mean, we can Life Forest armor press and really reduce the amount of damage we take and just go full tank mode whilst we try and stay alive. We can do that, but oh, that's a shame. I kind of want to just top deck a Guzma here because we could first impression a Ditto and really... I'm just so scared of a muck, but they're just not playing it and they've had the option to, so maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I shouldn't be scared of a muck. But we do need to take a KO. We need another wind pod. Like right now, we need a wind pod. So I think we might have to take the Ditto out anyway. And we do have to watch our bench because that Lycanroc is going to cause some problems. Man, we really are contending with this deck. If we just didn't prize 2 wind pods, we wouldn't be able to do an Acerola this turn. It would have been so dope. Are they, what, they're 150, 150? Yeah, they can definitely get a KO. I was thinking to myself that we could Acerola, right? They've got the muck down, so we can't Acerola. They've got the muck. They've got the muck! We could Cynthia and crossing cut GX, right? I think this is what we have to do. Because... we need to survive. Oh, yeah, Life Forest doing some good stuff for me there, buddy. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, see, we're not going to be that easy to kill. I think we crossing cut here just to retreat and give us the option to go for a first impression next turn. That's what I'm thinking. It just keeps us alive. Is there any way they can KO us, though? We might be able to just tank it one more turn. So we could armor press, take... If they have a full bench, that's 120. Armor press is 20 behind, so that's 100 damage. And then we have the Life Forest. So they ain't going to KO us. And they're not going to KO us with a Lycanroc anyway. So I think we can just armor press. Oh, they've quit. So I don't know if it's because I took too long or if they didn't see a way to win. But I think we was getting somewhere there. So we've managed to take down Zoroark Lycanroc. Although the deck is only as good as the player. Not saying he's not a good player. But It might just be him dead drawing. It might just be him not getting the cards out at the right time. It might just be a bit more than just deck versus deck. That's the point I'm making. But with that said, we'll go for another one, considering that ended quite soon. But I think this is a really good archetype. Obviously, its biggest downfall is Blacephalon. Blacephalon will just walk through this deck. In that case, maybe Weakness Policy could be played. But if you're playing a deck and you need to play Weakness Policy, odds are the deck really shouldn't be played. You know, if you're going to a tournament going, yeah, Weakness Policy, then yeah, odds are it's not the best time for that type to be around in the meta. When you think about it. But when are we meta? Huh? We're not really that meta. We don't like meta. Okay, do you know what? Sometimes it's nice to be meta, but we like messing around with non-meta decks, don't we? But I think this deck is actually just good. I think it's just good. I think it is potentially top tier. It can rival top tier decks, and it is just falling behind probably because of lack of damage output. But then usually a deck that can 2-hit KO but has some extra gimmick to it tends to be a good deck. So Zorak has its trade ability. This deck has its Ace of Roller Plays. It has its Jirachis. It has a lot of gimmicks, Life Forest with it, so it has a recipe to be just a naturally good deck. And Golisopod is not new to the meta. I mean, it's a grounded card in the meta, so there's nothing to stop it from coming back except for Blacephalon and all the new fire type support in Unbroken Bonds. So yeah, I kind of take back everything I've said now that I've just realized that. Okay, let's get another Jirachi down. Let's get another Jirachi. I'll guarantee there'll be a comment saying, Unbroken Bonds, Sean. I'm like, yeah, probably you're right. Oh, turn on Lily. I'll take that. I will take that. Yeah. Let's attach the skateboard here. Let's attach this here. Alrighty. There we go. What are we getting? What are we getting? We're getting a retreat and switch play. So we can confidently retreat into this Jirachi with a switch next turn. I don't see us using special energy. Oh, the beast energy could be really important. So why am I playing enhanced summer? I don't know. Now I know. Now I know. Hey, I don't even know my own deck. Haha. But okay. Viridian Forest, not really necessary. Erica, not necessary. I mean, well, Viridian Forest for a counter stadium. Let's just do that for now. And next turn, we're going to prioritize getting a Wimpod down so we can just do some Ace of Roller Plays for the time being and just keep this deck going. I think that's what Golisopod is naturally good at anyway, just staying alive, which allows it to go for these 2 shots. So it seems like we're playing Beast Box or something of the sorts. Now the Enhanced Hammer makes sense. It seems like we're playing Beast Box. Sightseer, I ain't seen that card in a little bit. Hey, how are ya? Do you remember when people played Sightseer? Huh. Good times. No, what is this? What deck is this? I'm a bit confused, actually, if I'm going to be honest. All right, well, we have this out, and we can just attack into this thing. In fact, am I going to be greedy and crossing cut GX? Yeah, this is an opportunity. We've got to crossing cut GX that bad boy. Like, come on, let's be real. In that case, we don't need to play... we can get rid of Viridian Forest. We can get rid of a Lele. I think we don't need to play any Guzmas or anything like that. So I think just getting another Wimpod down is kind of good. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's Stellar Wish here. We could get Life Forest. I mean, not really needed. Might as well, right? Just get it out there. Just in case they attack into us. And then we play the Life Forest. There's so much you can do with this thing, man. That's crazy. Look at this. There's just so much you can do with this deck. We haven't even played our support for turn. Right, I'll play the Cynthia now to increase the odds of getting what we want off of this Stellar Wish. That's pretty fine. What do we get off this? We get another switch, get a Guzma, get a skateboard. I think an escape board would be best right now, just in case we get field blowered. Although Guzma would be really good at taking out a desired target next turn. I think I'm going to take the Guzma. Because we're going to crossing cut, which means we're going to retreat back to the bench, and then we can make a Guzma play. We don't need to worry about a switch or anything like that for first impression, because we're going to go back to the bench. So let's crossing cut for 180. Take that bad boy out. See you later. And yeah, let's go do that. Sweet. Now, the only thing Golisopod really struggles with is like high HP tag team GXs. But as I did say earlier, you can beat things like Coelosaur. You just have to use your Guzmas right, take out the Shamans, and really kind of just shut down its tankiness, as it were. Don't play this card. and use your Viridian Forest. Or, but to be fair, we don't really need Viridian Forest, but in a Golisopod deck, we're only playing 6 grass energies. Sometimes you can just whiff on grass energies, and that's like on critical turns. So I think Viridian Forest is a really good fit in this deck. But yeah, so things like big HP tag team GXs. Well, Wailord isn't an issue because it's weak to grass. But I'm thinking Snorlax and stuff. But that's not really top tier meta when it comes to things like Snorlax. So I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. So, I mean, it has a decent matchup in most tag team GXs that are meta. It can 2-shot Pikarom. It can 2-shot Gengar. Pikarom would be the worst one. Obviously, Pikarom is the best tag team there is currently. So, obviously, it's going to be the worst matchup because Pikarom can 1-shot this. So maybe you might need to consider things like bodybuilding dumbbells to increase its HP, to really force Pikarom to use its electro powers to get to get that damage output to KO it. But it's something to think about for sure. Are they going to Moon's Eclipse, which is definitely a Guzma opportunity for us. So I think we're going to Guzma this into play. They will have to retreat it, but that means that, yeah, we're going to Guzma. We're definitely going to Guzma. I didn't promote the Jirachi. That is a misplay, and I'm not happy with that. Which can get this down for now. And I think we just Guzma. We can Guzma Jirachi switch, but I want to save that switch for a first impression attack. Rather than a Jirachi play. Because I think for now we just need to hit into this thing. And then we could Lele and grab another Guzma and then take it out later on. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. At least we remove the chances of them, you know, doing something wacky with their energy. All right, I like this play. There we go. So does it move all basics? You may move a psychic energy. So it can move this. It can move rainbow energies then, I guess, because rainbow energy counts as a psychic. Well, it counts as every energy. But if it went attached to a psychic, would it count as that, right? Well, it counts as any. So I think regardless, it would count as moving. Because it doesn't say move a basic psychic energy. It just says a psychic energy. So anything that on the field that is considered a psychic energy can be moved. That's what I think. So I think they can move the unit energy as well. So they can go for their Lunar Fall GX. No, they can't. They just used their Moonscapes. What was that? Was that a Lugia? Oh, wow. They got Solgaleo out here, huh? They can just Ultra Road. This deck is manic. But I see what they're going for. They're going for the whole unit energy thing. I like this. I really like what they're doing. That's so cool. That's so cool. They're going to actually one-shot. Oh, wow. That is sick. Okay. Fair. Hats off, buddy. Hats off. That is very intriguing. That is very intriguing. Oh, wait. They can't attack. Ha! They can't attack. I'm sorry, bud. You haven't got the unit to do it. Oh, I see what they're trying to do. And oh, that's so interesting, man. That is so interesting. Listen, buddy. That is... You have an interesting deck. Fair play, man. That's smart. That's smart thinking. I mean, it's way too much to like think about, but jeez. Yep, I know. And then Acerola, bang. There we go. Yeah, I would like to Guzma this turn, and we could, but we're gonna walk into one-hit KO territory. We're gonna walk into KO territory at that point. I really want to Guzma though, man. We could greed the play, right? We could greed it. Should we greed it? We're going to greed it. We're going to be greedy. We're going to be greedy. Okay. Oh, thank me later, future self. Thank me later. Let's Guzma. Let's do it. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. And we're going to... Oh, do I Jirachi? Or do I not? Because I can't obviously just go to the Coco and treat. And we could Armor Press, actually. Armor Press will give us a knockout. So we can Armor Press this turn as well. No, okay, we're going to Jirachi to try and find an Ultra Ball or something. I just want a bit more. Hey, there we go. Ultra Ball. Oh, the Guzma, though. The Guzma seems far more juicy. Oh, yeah. Okay. Are we going to get KO'd, though? Armor Press, 60 HP. Armor Press, they're going to be doing 100. So they're not going to KO us. Not in any scenario. And they can't move the energy to the Solgaleo because we're going to KO this. So I think we could take the Guzma quite comfortably here without having to worry about getting another Golisopod out. And we can still make an Acerola play if we really want to. But that's fine. Alright, let's Armor Press for knockout. Just gives us a bit more survivability there, which is good. Sweet. And, oh, we got the Ultra anyway. We can Life Forest again next turn, just have full HP, which is just crazy. But that is just insane. And that's why I kind of like Life Forest in this deck, because it works in accordance with Armor Press. They're like, if you're in a situation where you're struggling to first impression, or you just need you can get a KO and you have the opportunity to Armor Press. Obviously, you're going to prefer Armor Press because it gives you that survivability. Plus, the Life Forest, it's like you're minimizing 80 damage on their end, which is quite significant in, let's say, a Zorak matchup. It turns 120 to 60. So it's... did I just do terrible maths? I think I just did bad maths. 120 to 40. I think. Yes, 120 to 40. See? I should have dropped out of school. I should have dropped out of school. I'm a failure. I can't do maths. Yeah, so their damage is going to be severely decreased. We get to heal 60 damage off that. Yada, yada, yada. We get to Guzma and probably target something. No, we're not going to Guzma. We're going to Acerola. That's what we're going to do. Because we want to... Yeah, we want to seal the deal right now. So let's... We could Acerola Guzma. No. Sean, you need to take a break. You was going to say Acerola and Guzma. I need to take a break. Oh my god. I think there's a reason for this, okay? There's a reason for this. There's a reason for this. I'm not that bad at the game. Alright? Not that bad at the game. I know I could have done some other stuff there, but I'm kind of happy with this so far. We could drop another Wind Pod. Yada, yada, yada. Oh, I misplayed. Oh, I didn't just do that, did I? It's a good thing we got the game in the bag, right? I'm only doing 30 damage. Or 60. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. I'm supposed to promote the Coco. Yep, okay. I'm tilting. I'm super tilting. It's a good thing we're like at the end of the game. Because if I was tilting like this in the early stages, Jesus Christ, that would have been horrible. I have a reason for this, okay? Kind of a stupid reason. It's not actually a reason now that I think about it. Yeah, that's game. We got a game, thankfully. Woo! I've actually... Okay, let's get the game for now, and then I'll explain it in a bit. I'll explain it in a second. Much love. Well played. You do have a good day. That is such a cool idea. I like what they're going for. It's dope. It's cool. It's sick. But it's just too much going on. But yeah, speaking of, let me show you the list here, and then I'll talk about it briefly. I've actually been getting into the Yu-Gi-Oh card game recently. I know. Listen, I'm not going to the dark side. I'm not going to betray you, okay? I'm not going to do anything. So I've just been playing it like in my spare time and stuff. And... so I'm not used to the concept because I've been playing it pretty much all day today. Well, not all day today, throughout most of the day when it comes to playing. And I'm not, I just completely forgot about the concept of supporter cards. So I was like, hey, we can Acerola and Guzma. No, this is Pokemon. But yeah, with that said, let's put that aside. This deck is hella dope. And obviously it could be a bit better with 4 Jirachis and stuff. But I'm in love with this deck. I think it's really fun. I think it's really consistent. I think it's really strong. And it just brings Golisopod back to life. So, but you could throw an Evanescence reference in there if you want. But yeah, with that said, let me know your thoughts down below. Give this deck a try. I think it's cool. But yeah, do leave a like if you did enjoy. And of course, do subscribe for more. But up until tomorrow, please do take care. And don't kill me in the comments, please. I know I made some misplays, but we won, okay? Peace.